Hey, what's going on? It's Michelle the Prophet. If you came across this video, this reading is for you. It is a pick a pal, pick a card reading on what do strangers think of you in public? What attracts strangers to you? What do they find attractive about you in public? This is really fun for people who are like unapproachable and who are curious because like people don't approach them. So yeah, we're also gonna do a Patreon segment on this, and it's gonna be what do they find physically? What do strangers find physically attractive about you as well? All right. So we have 3 pals here. Pal 1 is a photo of a lady with like heels, just so cute, with like I think like little small pleasers, and it's like the bottom of her legs. Pal 2 is a lady with a heart-shaped tattoo under her eye, on her cheekbone. And then Pal 3 is a lady laying on her stomach with sunglasses on. All right, so choose whichever one sticks out to you the most, 1, 2, or 3. If you can't pick one, that's fine. Just watch them through, or pick, multiple, and then just take what's for you, leave what is not. That being said, I will see y'all in y'all section. Bye. Hi, Part 1. If you chose this photo right here, this section of the video is for you. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. What am I doing? Okay, and we want to know, what do strangers think of you when you're out and about in public? Okay. I feel like you miscombobulate strangers a lot. Like, it's something about your appearance, but mostly just your energy, that when you walk into a room in public, y'all, people are taken off guard. People do double takes and try to like suck you up and look at you for as long as possible, because it's something about you that is just so interesting, and it's your aura. I hear aura. So it's something about that aura that is like a magnet for people around you in public. Okay, so what do strangers... Okay, so yeah, people certainly perceive you as very guarded. I don't think that when you walk in a room, I don't think that like you're the type to look around the room or see who's in there. Or you're not like a starer. You don't stare at people, which I'm like this as well. Like, I think staring is so rude. I think it's so rude to just stare at people, but it's like when I'm in public, people stare at me. I don't get upset or anything when I'm like, your mother didn't teach you not to stare? Like, I feel like that's the same for Pal 1. Like, people stare at y'all and you do not stare back. Like, you like to be respectful with it. Like, you probably don't do eye contact a lot unless you're talking to those people individually. And you're very guarded in public. You could be very protective of yourself unbeknowingly. This could be, I hear agenda. Like, when you're in public, you're there for the agenda. You're there for what you're there for, and then you're there to leave. Okay, you're not lollygagging as far as like just like looking around like a deer in headlights or none of that. Like, people know that when you walk into a place, you're there with an agenda, with an objective, and you're going to see that through. All right, so those are the energies that I got before we even pulled any cards out. So what's going on with Pal 1? These are the things that people assume about you when you are in public. Thank you. I asked for clear, honest, and concise messages for Pal 1. Thank you so much for this beautiful opportunity. What do strangers think of Pal 1 in public? It's something about like being sloppy or being unprepared, or you catching people off guard, people dropping things. I hear luggage. I don't know if you've recently traveled, but like people like literally don't know what to do with themselves or their body when you walk into a room, and it's something that's so demanding about your aura. I hear attention seeking. Like, so funny enough, I'm getting that your aura is very attention seeking, but you're not. You don't go out of your way to seek attention because you don't have to. It's just very effortless for you to receive attention, because when you're, like I said, like, it's something about you that's just very demanding. And also, when you talk, strangers listen. Strangers want to know what's coming out of your mouth. Okay, it's like I'm getting like this starstruck vibes from you. Like someone feels like they got punched or slapped in the face when you walk in a room, because it's like I'm seeing like people with their eyes growing bigger. It's like, who are you? Like, who is this person who just comes in the room and demands this much attention? Like, who are you? And this is what people want to find out. So when you open your mouth, no matter how casually you are opening your mouth, people listen. People are interested. Like, man, like, how does this person's voice sound? They have so many inquiries when it comes to Pal 1. Like, they just have so many curiosities because they want to know more about you. And it's because, you know, people see you physically, they see you in public, but they don't understand what they're seeing, okay? So it's so weird. Like, y'all's energy is very intriguing, I should say. So what is going on with Pal 1? What do strangers think of Pal 1 in public? Thank you. So it's something about you that gives off soft girl life, like, especially if you have a feminine energy. Strangers see that on you. Like, they see that, they feel like you could be like highly pampered, highly taken care of. Sorry. I'm getting my blanket because I'm cold. So strangers feel like you are taken care of. You just look like you get catered to. You look like, you know, you wake up to like dozens of roses and flowers. You wake up to breakfast in bed or something like that. It's like, and it doesn't even have to be like what you're wearing. If you go out with your partner a lot, people assume that your partner takes really good care of you and that you don't have to do much. It's something about your hands being done, manicure, toes, pedicured toes, and manicured hands, and like, it's something about you that's just so soft and relaxed and peaceful that people assume like, oh yeah, this person, they don't have to do much. And obviously if you're like, no, I'm a super hard worker, you make it look very easy, Pal 1. You literally look like someone who just rests all day. You look like someone who lives a life that other people want, okay? And this is also people who are strangers to you online. They could look at what you post online and they assume these things about you. They assume that you are pampered, you are catered to and taken care of, and you live a very luxurious life, like housewife life, you know. And even if you are a housewife, you're like, ain't nothing luxurious about staying home with these kids who be running circles around me all day, you know. It doesn't matter. Like, this is what people assume of you. This is what people think of you. It's like, you make it look really good, all right, Pal 1. And strangers think of this of you. They think that you're well rested, you're stress free, and things like that. Okay, so what's going on with Pal 1? What do strangers assume about my Pal 1 in public? That you have your entire life planned out ahead of you. That you have never gone through much. That you could be very excited about life. You could smile a lot in public. You look like someone who's very excited to be outside or something like that. You look just like someone who truly enjoys themselves, and you're in your own lane. You don't care about what others think. This is what people think. Like, when people see you, they're like, wow, like, this person's just in their own little world. You know, it doesn't matter, like, if I scold at them, if I mad dog them or anything like that, they probably wouldn't even notice. This person doesn't even notice us. They don't care or something like that. There's also this energy where people assume like you know a lot of things. People just have like their mind just races around when they see Pal 1 here, because it's something about you that people assume that you could be like very ditzy, all the while like still like they want to know more about you. They want to have more information on you. You attract a lot of suitors as well, whether you realize it or not. There's so many people around you who want to approach you on like, and like ask you out or ask for your number, ask for your name, get, you know, a conversation going with you because you just look so interesting. But they just feel like they would not like be successful if they approached you. I feel like you turn people down in public. Like, you don't do that. Like, you don't like when people approach you in public like that. It's just not like the time that you're on usually, and you're not usually like you're just not like approachable. Like, maybe in public, you know, everybody has like their reasons or whatever. But this hurts people's feelings, especially like if they went for it I feel like a lot of people don't go for it though. A lot of people really want to say something like, man, I want to ask for this person's number. They look really good. I want to see what they're up to. You know, I want to get their information or whatever. And it's just something about you that you're just like, don't even try it. Okay, like, don't even try it. Okay, you can have resting bitch face. You don't have to. And then at the same time, for the people who did approach you and you shut them down or you ignored them, that really hurt their ego so bad. Like, so many people have an ego death, but it's even like more than just ego. It's like their emotions. Like, it's something that they thought about that whole day. Like, man, I really approached Pal One and they turned my ass down. They were not interested in me. And I feel like you turn down attractive people too. Like, you turn down people who they look good relatively. Like, you know, you don't really have like a reason to turn them down other than like it's just not your time to do that. Like, you don't do that sort of stuff, you know, or you just don't like being approached in that way. So people are walking on a thin line with you in public. Like, very rarely do you make friends, because you make it hard. Okay, you make it really hard. It's like you are hard to get. You're not playing hard to get. You're hard to get. Okay, and you're also very hard to come by. You're something who's very unique looking and someone who's very beautiful at that. Okay, you intrigue these people physically. We're gonna get a little bit more into that over on Patreon. But yeah, you're very attractive. People love your light, and a lot of people really want to get into your space who are strangers. Okay, Pal One, so that is what I got for you. Thank you so much for coming this far with me. We're going to move over to Patreon and see what do strangers physically like about you and why do they approach you. Okay, thank you so much for coming this far with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, Pal 2, if you chose this photo right here, this section of the video is for you. Okay, and we're going to see what makes you so attractive to strangers in public. This will be a Patreon segment as well, which will be tagged below. So we want to see what makes Pal 2 attractive to strangers in public. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I ask for clear, honest, and concise messages for Pal 2. What makes Pal 2 attractive in public? It's something about a camera. I don't know if you have your phone in your hand a lot when you're in public. Okay, so what don't make y'all attractive? Y'all look good, and you know you look good. And you can be the sort of person, you don't mind going outside alone. All right, people feel like it's like their destiny to meet you when you're out in public. People could tell that you're very spiritual due to sometimes like the things that you wear. You're not afraid to show skin. Okay, and this is what makes you very attractive as well. It's something about your lips and your skin tone that is just so vibrant and beautiful, no matter the shade. You could be a very short person too. If you're not short, that's fine. But yeah, someone here is definitely short, and people really like that about you in public. They just feel like you're just so like petite and just like cute. Okay, someone here can be skinny. I know we're not supposed to be getting into appearances yet. Someone here can definitely be thick as well. And it's something about like you wear like a lot of colors too, a lot of vibrant colors. People are attracted to that in public. You are the sort of person, you look like you will bite someone's head off. Like, you look like don't mess with me in public. This is what attracts strangers to you. This is what people assume about you. Because it's like, yeah, although you might wear this. Like, you might wear like a 2-piece pair of shorts and a sports bra, and like it's like you do not care. You like nobody has your consent to touch you. You could like work out a lot or something like that, or you could be in settings where like people feel like it's a free go if you're showing skin, and you're like, no, it's not actually. I dare you to touch me. I will bite your head off. Like, I will kill you. You know, like, you're very protective over yourself, and you are also very comfortable in your own skin. So you don't care like what people assume if you wear like certain things or not. Like, you're still going to protect yourself, and that does not give no one the consent to touch you. And people like probably don't even try you like that, because like they could pick up on your aura and tell that it's not good. It's also something about you, like, you can be very trendy as far as your clothes. The clothes that you wear, people like really love your style. They love how you put outfits together. People also love like I don't know, it's something about someone's like hairstyle. Like you could wear two pigtails like this photo, or you, like I said, you could wear very vibrant colors, but somebody's style is like kind of childish. And I don't mean it like in a judgmental way, but someone can certainly like dress like a kid. But that could just be like your aesthetic, like you just dress like different. Like you could be alternative, but it's not like gothic alternative. It's like scene alternative type, where it's like just a bunch of colors, a bunch of like, I hear anklets or jewelry, accessories, but I'm also hearing like you believe in like having staple pieces in your fashion that like sticks out. So it's something about like either your hair that sticks out, your outfits that stick out about you, and things like that. Somebody has a really nice body. Someone has a nice frame, a nice shaped body, like a wine glass body type or something like that, and people really like that about you in public. People like your legs too, especially when you show your legs. There's something about your kneecaps. And so maybe like you wear things that are right above your kneecaps or something like that. People love the makeup that you wear as well. We're getting into the physical attributes. So let's see. What do strangers think of Pal2 in public? People assume that you're very young and that you're single, and that like you live the life like a single life. Like you live like a young and turnt sort of life. This is what people assume about you, whether it's true or not. So what do people assume about Pal2? Yeah, we have the kid of plants. People think that, oh my gosh, like when this person grows up, they're gonna look so good. And you're probably like, I'm 37. You just don't look like it. So someone definitely does not look their age. You could be a lot older than how you look appearance-wise. And people assume like, oh my gosh, this person has so much potential. Like when they grow up, like they're gonna look so good. Or when you were little, strangers thought this of you. They're like, oh my gosh, like this person's so adorable. Like you always got compliments like that and things like that. Like people imagined you as an adult and thought that you would look really good. Like you've always knew that you looked good because of the compliments that people given you in your life. Okay, so let's see. It's something very like childlike. You have like this childlike innocence to you, and that is what people like about Pal2. What do strangers assume about Pal2? Yeah, child of plants, child of lanterns. Like, it's something about you that's so childlike. Someone here is very young. If you're under 18, please leave. But someone here is very young, okay? And people feel like they're already rejected by you before they even are able to approach you in public. And it's like, man, if only this person was older, or if only this person was into me, or something like that. You make people feel like they're very uncool. You make people feel like they're not cool enough for you, and that you're cooler than them because of the way that you carry yourself in public. And I hear strive. You have a really good walk. I hear strut. The people love how you walk. Strangers, it's like you demand attention, kind of like how Pal1, but it's in a different way. But both of y'all certainly demand attention, and you demand it in the way because you could be very artsy. You could be this sort of, somebody has almond shaped eyes as well. That could be slanted upwards, and you look really good. Like your face is gorgeous. You could wear makeup or just be very expressive. Like when you're talking to people, you could be talking with your hands. When you're expressing yourself, you're very vibrant. It's like you call attention to you, where people literally feel like stuck on you and stuck in their attraction to you. It's like even if other attractive people are around you, it doesn't matter because their attention like is already so enthralled into you. Like it doesn't matter how much how other like attractive people come around you. Like you are the different one. You are the one that sticks out the most because of how you carry yourself and the things that you wear as well. There's been people who have seen you in public, Pal2, who've seen like you with like sunglasses, or they see you with like a certain outfit, and they want to ask you like, man, where did you get it from? Or people like, they look up, like say you wearing like a green polka dot swimsuit, right? People go and look up, oh, green polka dot swimsuit, just to see where you got it from so they could buy that for themselves. Like you give people ideas to be like more creative with their fashion and their style and their makeup and things like that. Like if people seeing you, it's like the heart under that. Like if you have like did like a heart shaped, if you have like a heart shaped tattoo, or you do that with your makeup. I used to do that with my makeup. Put like a heart under my eye. People have done that. Like, people started to do that since they seen you do that. You are truly a trendsetter. So I said you were trendy earlier, but no, you set the trends. You are a trailblazer. Okay, period, point blank. And you make people feel rejected by you. You make people feel puzzled. Even people who were pretty confident in themselves before encountering you, you make them truly second guess themselves. Like, man, like maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe I don't look good enough, or this or that, because Pal2 is like better than me. And it's just like your aura, like you're not doing it on purpose. But I also feel like it's because y'all are like starseeds, Pal2. Y'all are from a whole different planet, a whole different dimension. Now I hear Katy Perry, you're an alien. Okay, that's y'all. Like, y'all are literally like an alien. And then like even your facial features, you look like an alien. Okay. Let me see. Katy Perry, alien. Yeah, I'm not from Earth. Okay. And oh my gosh, Nana here. We are not the same. I am a Martian by Lil Wayne. Someone can be an Earth sign. You don't have to be. Okay, and you're just so different, and you're so confident in like how what sets you apart from other people, that it stresses people out because they want to be more like you, but like you're not even like the same species as these people. It's like a dog trying to be like a cat, or a lion trying to be like a tiger. Like we too different. Like it's the essence of who you are that makes you different. So they could go out and buy the same outfit, but they're not gonna look like you in it. They could wear the exact same makeup, do the exact same makeup routine as you, but it's not gonna hit the same. Okay, Pal2. So we're gonna see what physical attributes make you most attractive to strangers in public. We've kind of already gotten into that, but we're gonna go into a deeper over on Patreon. So if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey, what's going on, Pal3? If you chose this photo right here, this section of the video is for you. And we want to know, what do strangers find attractive, or what do strangers think about Pal3 when they see you in public? Thank you so much for this opportunity. Ask for clear, honest, and concise messages. We have the full card. So something that looks, sorry, I had something on my thing. I had to blow it off. So yeah, it's something about you that looks so cute and innocent. It's something about you. Can have like a baby face, something about you that can be very like childlike looking. Strangers love your smile. People could assume that you're very naive. People can underestimate your intelligence a lot. Pal3, we have the 7 of Wands. You can be very guarded about yourself. Some people think that you could be like a little serious too. Some people could feel like you're a little unaware in public. I know that's just so weird. I don't know. You know, everybody has their own opinion, right? So yeah, some people think that you are so sexy and attractive, but at the same time, that you could know a lot, or you're smart, or it's something about you that like you have like the credentials, like you could be like a teacher, or a lawyer, or you know, like it's something that you do, and where you have to like dress professionally, but you look sexy as fuck, like in like your professional attire. People, if you have tattoos, or like a flower tattoo someone has, people love that. People love when you wear heels. It's something about you that's just very sexy. Okay, so strangers literally find you to be sexy. People love your long legs. People love your skin tone, and they love like your waist to bosom ratio as well. People like how you express yourself when it comes to your clothes too. You could smile and be very vibrant. So it's something about you that is actually very approachable. So people underestimate you, as in they think that like if they approach you that you would be very welcoming to them, but you're like your energy is approachable, but your personality isn't. Like people approach you anyway because they think that you're approachable, and then like when they get to know you, they're like, oh, this person's not going. This person's like they're hard to get. Like they're not the type to just go with anything or go for anything or anything like that. Okay, so yeah, you could definitely be someone that strangers think in public has a lot of money, or you value your wealth or your worth or something along those lines. What do strangers think of Pal3 in public? We have the 2 of Cups. Strangers think that you have someone at home. These is like, so I don't know if you were recently out in public, but so many people, like, people assume different things about you. People assume that you have a lot of friends, or if you go out, you're always like with your friends. People assume that you have like a lot of relationships, or that you are popular, and that you're very, very beautiful. Like, someone's face is just so gorgeous and beautiful. You have big features, like big eyes, little lips, small nose. Someone's eyes can be like a very deep shade of like gray, or you have like colored eyes or something like that. Strangers love how you dress. The way that you dress, for whatever reason, makes you seem fun and approachable. But there's a lot of duality here. Like, you have different traits that people do not see off the bat when they are around you. So with the Knight of Wands, you have a lot of people, like, you can be fully covered in public and people are still going to sexualize you. People are still going to like try to see how you look unclothed, okay? Because there's something about you that is very exotic and sexy. Okay, some people think that you could be very fit or that you work out, and yeah, there's a lot of like sexual energy here for Pile 3. There's people who think that you are like sexual, or like I don't know, it's like something about someone being like promiscuous or something like that. And there's people who try to like project that onto you, and try to project, like, because you look good or you dress a certain way, people try to like be very lustful towards you. So you might encounter a lot of different people who want your attention in that way, but you're very prideful. You're like, I'm more than just my looks, I'm more than just my sex appeal. That's what it is. You have sex appeal, okay? And this is what strangers pick up on about you, all right? And your sex appeal is like so dominant that like you made sure that you went and got your degree, or you made sure that you picked a career that is hard to get, or it's something about you that you try to counteract the sex appeal that you have, because you didn't want to just be known for the sex appeal that you have, if that makes sense. Like, you wanted people to recognize you for other things, like other achievements that you have. Like, you didn't want to be too like outwardly like sexual or things like that. Okay, this is what strangers like pick up on you. Like, they pick up on the fact that you are very beautiful. You do have like this deep, sexy sex appeal, but you don't try to lead with that. Like, you try to like be a conversationalist more often than not, and you like try your best to like not make people focus on like just like the way that you look. Okay, so Pal 3, y'all are like the attractive pal. All right, y'all are the pal that, like, you know, you kind of like tired of people complimenting your looks. Like, you don't find that flattering. You don't like when people are like super duper sexual about how you look. Like, you're super used to getting that sort of attention, and you could in public, like, people could tell that you're like irritated if they try to sexualize you. There's some people who just straight up do not care, and they still like try to sexualize you or put you in that way, period. And then when they go about it like that, you're not afraid to like show how proud you are of like your other attributes as well, and like make them feel really dumb. There's people who could have like approached you before and they walked away feeling very stupid with their tail in between their legs, because they realized that you're not like that. All right, especially like these lust demons. So for whatever reason, your energy is very receptive to lust demons and people who try to like possess you in that way for their own ignorance, for their own like to like stroke their own ego. Okay, you could get like a lot of love offers, but you can tell when someone's like very egocentric in the love offer that they're giving you than being like genuine about it. And for Pal 3, like, y'all rather have like genuine people approach you. So you turn down a lot of suitors in public. You turn down a lot of people. You're like, no thank you, I'm not interested, because I know why you're approaching me. Like, you're just approaching me because I look good. Like, you don't know anything about me. Why would you give a stranger your number? You know, like, you think that it's just so weird when people approach you in that way, which is why you know, try your best to like lead with other things, like your personality. Like, you have like a pretty dope personality. You have a pretty dope hobbies and interests that you want other people to focus on instead of just your looks and your sex appeal. Yeah, okay. And there's also like this energy where people around you assume in public that you have like you're business attire. Like after work you might go places, or maybe this is literally at work, where people really assume that you are a very hard worker. There's people who like stare at you a lot or just glance at you a lot, but they don't want you to know that you're being stared at, because they literally assume that you always constantly getting approached because of how you look. You're constantly getting compliment. You're constantly getting flattery and things like that. So they don't want to seem like one of like the people who have to get in line who are attracted to you, because they know a lot of people are very much attracted to you. But you're at your workplace in particular, because I keep getting like business attire, work attire, professional attire, and things like that. People really think that you're a super hard worker. And these are not people that like you talk to or anything like that, but they could just tell like, yeah, like this person's work ethic is on point very much, okay? And people love when you show your legs too. They love like when you wear mini skirts or things like that, or like, you know, professional like pencil skirts and things like that. Like they love when you show your legs. They love also when you cross your legs. There's a lot of people who sexualize you, and particularly at work, and especially like if you wear like a lot of collar shirts or long sleeve shirts with skirts. It's something about that, okay? And people really want to know what your undergarments look like, what you look like underneath all the clothes that you wear, okay? Someone could wear boots with heels a lot. So you could have like a picture of yourself with like strappy sandals. People love how your feet look in them. And there might be people who straight up know that you're in a relationship, but they just do not care. Or people, the way that you look, people and strangers assume that you have someone already, that you are already in a relationship with someone due to your attractiveness, okay? So that is what I got for you, pal 3. Thank you so much for coming this far with me. I actually hope that resonated. We're going to go over Patreon and see what do people physically find attractive about you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.